Hey everybody, welcome to MJ's Learn Tarot. This is a brand new channel. And if you are here, this is the start here video. So I wanted to introduce myself and let you know what we're going to be doing here on this channel. My name is Mary Jo, and I have been reading tarot since I was in high school. I'm going to say that. I was in high school. And only about 6 years ago, I started a YouTube tarot channel called Soulful Revolution. You're welcome to go over to that channel and check out the readings. I do readings all the time. So if you have just stumbled upon me here, know that that also exists. And today I want to just talk with you about why. Why should I learn tarot? I mean, clearly you're here because you're like, hey, how do I learn tarot? But the reason to learn tarot is about connecting to your own spirit guides, connecting to wisdom from spirit. That's what it's all about. And this deck of 78 cards or 79 cards, depends on, this is my deck and I put an extra card in there and I'll talk to you about that at some other video. But when you decide you want to understand what you're doing here, when you decide you want to understand your mission, your path, your purpose, what's the point of all of this? Why am I struggling like I am? Why am I having problems? What's going wrong or what's going right? Tarot can be an excellent tool. Tarot is archetypal images drawn from our hero's journey on this planet. And we'll talk more in depth about the major arcana and the minor arcana and all of it as we go along. But suffice it to say, learning to read tarot is a way to tunnel into who you are. It's going to help you remember who you are, and it's going to help you navigate your path. So I started learning tarot, like I said, back in high school. My father passed away when I was in high school, and I was having a very hard time understanding what was going on. And so it was one of the tools. I love astrology and numerology too. So you're going to see a lot of that kind of weaving itself together on this channel. And I picked up the tarot deck because I was seeking answers. That's the one reason, the main reason most people pick up a tarot deck. Okay. So let me just say to you, get yourself a tarot deck. Okay. You can get mine. It's on the channel, but whatever resonates with you. This is the one I started with. This is Barbara Moore's deck, Tarot Made Easy. It's kind of a weird name for a tarot deck, but it does say it. Tarot Made Easy. Her deck is just beautiful imagery, and it's nice and easily accessible. Images are connected to stories. Every single one of these cards has a positive connotation, a negative connotation. Every single one of these cards has a story embedded in its pictures. Every single deck is like this. Every single tarot deck has the same images or the same cards, but the artwork can be very different. Okay. So each one of these cards has a story. And story connects us to who we are. It is how I work on my tarot channel. I tell stories and people go, oh yeah, that resonates with me. Or, oh yeah, that happened to me too. Or I am shocked at how similar our life paths can be when we cross over life paths. And tarot has really shown me that. These cards have stories connected to them. So this is the Hanged Man. And what do you see? See a guy who's tied to a tree. That looks rather uncomfortable, but he is not uncomfortable because he's surrendered to it. Okay? See the halo, the light coming out of him? He's surrendered to this rather uncomfortable position. So that tells you a lot. There's a lot of information in every single one of these images, right? Look at that. Woof. 3 of Swords. What does that make you feel? How about this guy? 7 of Wands, right? King of the Hill, playing King of the Hill. So those things matter. I know we're going to go through the meaning of each of these cards on this channel over the course of the next few months. We're going to talk a lot about how they might intersect, how you might understand what a spread looks like, and basically what are the cards telling me? The cards are connecting to your unconscious and you're the one getting the messages for it. So yes, you can go look it up. The dictionary definition of the Seven of Wands is about resistance, is about standing up for oneself, one's beliefs, having boundaries. Absolutely. But tarot becomes really magical when you decide what it means for you. So by all means, this is my experience about what the cards have meant for me throughout the years, and that's what we're going to talk about on this channel. But I want you to add yourself. I want you to add yourself into this. Your story, your memories, your experience with this, with family, your experience with walking a spiritual path or walking away from something that was okay, but it's just not what you're looking for, right? I want you to add in your own stories. That's going to be the most meaningful thing for you. And that's why I'm starting this channel. So you can learn it for yourself. Tarot for self-care, tarot for healing, tarot for becoming who you're here to be. Okay? So get yourself a tarot deck, whatever resonates with you. There's plenty of them on Amazon. You can go on my website, soulfulrevolutiontv.com. I have a whole page of the decks I use. You can go and look. Trust yourself. I don't use any decks that are really dark. Just don't like it. Doesn't work for me. I am a Sagittarius. I'm a much more optimistic person. My readings can be very, I don't know, hey, hard truth, got to hear it. But my job is to help you hear that or help you kind of put it in context, put it in place for yourself. And then sometimes it's like, nope, that doesn't resonate with me. Totally fine. Okay? Totally fine. So how I really learned, one of the easiest ways to learn, and I'll make a video about this too, is just doing what I just did for you, is showing you a picture. What does it bring to mind? Write it down. Six of Swords, right? I'm going to show you a picture. Ace of Swords. What does that bring to mind? Write it down. Okay? Get yourself a journal. Start work. This is even more important than getting a book of card meanings or anything like that. It's what's in here. What does that make you feel? That is going to determine a lot of this work. That is going to determine the success of this work. When you look at it, you go, oh gosh, or look at that. Meaningful. Okay? So the very easiest way is to do that for yourself. Get that deck and just write what makes you feel. And then get that book of tarot meanings. There's a lot of really great books. Also on my website, I have a whole list of books. I'll put some stuff in the description box here so you have some reference for all the things I'm saying. You know, when you look at those tarot books and you look at all the meanings and things like that, write down some keywords. That's how I learned tarot. So I look at Ace of Swords and I go, truth. My truth. The truth. What's the truth, right? An answer coming through, something big, some big truth coming out. You look at King of Pentacles. You think of King Midas, lots of money, showering abundance on me, right? Write those keywords down. So you're getting your own interpretation, but then you look at the book and you go, okay, every single card has a keyword attached to it, maybe 2 or 3 of them. Write those down and use them all. You might want to get a deck that you can kind of, I know there's a couple of decks out there that are good learning decks because they have the keywords written right on them, but I don't really like that. I feel like it needs to come from your own creative juice, okay? So when you look at the card, Queen of Cups, what does that make you think? Oh yeah, the keywords are like this. And start using them as flashcards. Just start using them as flashcards. Every morning, just pick a couple and be like, keyword, keyword, keyword. All right? You don't have to be a mystic. You don't have to be, everybody has intuitive powers. Everybody has this capability. All right? So keyword, keyword, keyword. And just start doing that. Just so you start getting used to them. Because once you start doing spreads, once you start putting them out, don't start off right away with like a big spread or anything like that. It's going to confuse you. It's going to make you feel like, oh, I don't know how to do this. Or it's going to make you feel like overwhelmed. None of that, okay? None of that. Start with a journal, write your own interpretations, get some keywords going, learn some keywords for each of the cards. Now, I want you to do a very simple thing every morning. I want you to pull 3 cards. So I want you to shuffle the deck. Just want you to shuffle the deck however you want to shuffle the deck. I don't care if you like to mess them around. Whatever works for you, okay? I shuffle like this because this is what works for me. I shuffle until I go, okay, that's enough. And usually I get this sense of like, we're good, okay? And then I cut the deck like this. Don't let the deck all fall apart on you. And then pick 3 cards off the top. Past. I get the King of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles for the past. The present is the 3 of Pentacles. And the future is the Knight of Wands. So, past, present, future. You can just, in the morning, just say, please share with me information, Spirit. Get yourself nice and grounded. We'll talk all through all of these things. This is big topics that we're going to discuss. But I just want to give you somewhere to start right now. Just pull 3 cards for yourself every morning and write them down. Write them down and write your feelings about them, or write what comes up for you. Right away, I look at this and I go, okay, in the past, Knight of Pentacles, maybe I've had to work too hard, right? Knight of Pentacles is really slow moving energy to get any kind of money or any kind of anything. 3 of Pentacles in the present, maybe I'm looking out for collaboration. Maybe I want to, work with a partner, or maybe I want to reach out. Somebody else has expertise. I don't. Let's partner, or let's do something together. And then the Knight of Wands in the future, like things moving easier. That's nice, right? The 3 of Pentacles is also the master card. It's the card of becoming a master at something. And when you become a master, people may seek you out for collaboration, things like that. But you're not going to have to go back to this. This is the workhorse. This is the grinding it out kind of card. And we're not doing that. That's what I would have written down if I'd gotten these 3 cards this morning. So do that. Start there. Okay. Just start there and we'll talk. Okay. I'm going to start putting up videos on this channel about the meanings of cards, about card spreads, all different kinds of things to help you navigate. If you're interested in jumping right into my class, I have the Wisdom of the Tarot. I teach a big class, self-paced class. You're welcome to it. But on this channel, we're going to talk through some of the biggest frequently asked questions and see if we can help you navigate to blossom in your own intuition. Welcome. Thanks for being here.